Hey everyone, welcome back to Jackmox, and I'm sorry that I posted this video a little late. I've just been insanely busy. I started up more subjects for school and, well, etc. But before I start this video, I want to give a quick shout out to one of my supporters. He hasn't really commented on my videos much, but his name is Piano Hero. And if you notice at the beginning of my videos, I always have a little theme or something. Well, he's the one that does that. So I want you to go onto his channel and say thank you for helping Jackmox, because I really appreciate him, and I also wish if you could please subscribe. I know that if you're a Lego builder, you're subscribing to a piano channel, but it's really good because I'm supporting him. You should also support him, but it's all up to you guys. But let's get on with it. So I've done a lot lately. You can tell if you go onto the home of my channel, I did some stuff for my channel, but the main thing is I've finished off paying my summer camp. That's why I've been saying that I have been having trouble like funding, but I completely paid everything off that I need, so I have a bunch of leftover money. So I have a couple surprises for you. So this is not a Scarif update. I'm starting Scarif back up because Helms has officially ran out of pieces for good. There's no pieces left. I've scoured boxes. So before I go into that, I want to say that I found, since I've started Scarif, one of the main things I want about this model, besides the figures and the landscape, is that I want an AT-ACT. So if you know what that means, go on to the internet later and look up AT-ACT. An AT-ACT is basically it's an AT-AT or an AT-AT walker. It's that, but basically its guns are a little bit different, its face is a little bit different, and it holds a bunch of troops in the middle. If you've watched my other Scarif videos, you would know that I wanted maybe 2 or 3. Well, I found one on eBay, and it's selling for a decent price. I have a bunch of money left over, so I think I can fund it. I'm going to try and get it. It's bidding right now, but I think at the last minute I can try and swoop in and maybe get it. But it's a 2010 version. It's an open box, but they said that they will send you the entire thing with the instructions. So basically, if it breaks, it'll be okay. And the other thing I want to explain is that I'm in a contest right now. I'm not going to explain which contest because I don't know if I'm allowed to, but the winner receives a $50 Amazon gift card. So you're kind of like, well, okay. Well, if I get that gift card, I'm not going to count my eggs before they hatch. But let's say I do, I'm going to buy the Rebel U-Wing. So I presume that you would know what the U-Wing is because it was a pretty big set last year. So right now it's about $55 on Amazon, so I'll maybe pay an extra $1 more, and it's Prime. My family has Prime, so I could get it here in 2 days easily. But those are the 2 Rogue One things I wanted to talk about for Scarif. But here's the main thing about mine. You may see this list right here. This right here, I researched Bricklink yesterday, and this has all the pieces listed that I'll need to finish Helms Deep with. From the slopes to the cheese bricks to the 1x2s, 1x3s, etc. The one thing you should not expect on this, some of my subscribers call them filter bricks. I don't call them that. I think it's a great term, but it won't be as easy for me to remember, so I call them colorful bricks. They're basically, like you can see right here, some of the random bricks that really don't belong in the color scheme of the model. I'm not going to buy any of those. I have plenty of those. What I'm buying is either it's going to be light green, like you can see on some occasional parts of Helms Deep. It's going to be dark gray, or it's going to be light gray. Besides that, don't expect anything. I'm going to spend a pretty good amount of money. I'm hoping. It just depends on some things I'm not going to really talk about, but if I do, I will release an update immediately if I buy them, announcing that I did buy them. So look out for that. But the main thing is, I'm ordering about 1,500 to 2,000 bricks. So you might be like, wow, that's a lot of pieces. You might be like, eh. Well, the reason that I'm announcing this is that I made a list, and I think that I would have enough bricks to not only finish the back, but do the wall right here, and finish this little wall, and do additional sections, and upgrade the Hamburg. I think that would be enough pieces, and I know that I've also said I have a friend who's probably willing to trade a bunch of great pieces. I'm trying to get that too in the process, but I'm just going to see how it goes. I'm really excited to see how, if I can get all these pieces. I'm ordering them used. Bricklink that's why I'm ordering them off of Bricklink. Either lets you order them used or new. I don't buy them new, and the main reason is because it's 10 cents a piece. And that's not really good if you go to used, because I follow a guy on YouTube who buys them, most of them used, and he shows them. Those bricks are in pristine condition. They're amazing. They are maybe occasionally a little dusty, but all around, I think that they're worth it. But they're 1 cent through 3 cents a piece, so that's more of a steal. So basically, I would be spending $170 when I'm probably spending maybe an amount of $20 for 2,000 bricks. That's not really, that's a huge difference all in all. So I'm going to go with the used bricks instead, and I could just clean them. I'll do a video on, I'll do an update on how I clean my Lego bricks, because I know that that you all probably also want to see how I do it. But yeah, that's what I'm going to order. I'm going to immediately release an update if I do. I will also tell you if I got the bid ends in maybe 3 days, so about Sunday night, this coming Sunday night. I will release if I bought that, and I will release if I do get the U-wing. I probably won't know for another 2 weeks or so. But leave in the comments section if you want me to surprise you with the Lego bricks or immediately release an update. So I want to show you now parts of Helms Deep. I haven't done too much, but let me show you what I'm doing. Okay guys, so before I go on with Helms Deep, I just want to state something. That the main reason, in case you didn't, like I said, didn't pay much attention to the introduction, the main reason I'm spending so much money on Scarif instead of Helms Deep is that I made a mistake with Helms Deep. By the time I started Helms Deep, it was 2016, and the sets were way past. So that's the reason I'm buying all the Scarif sets or Rogue One sets, is because if I can get as many as I can right now, I won't have to spend more money later to get some, if you know what I mean. Because I don't want like an X-Wing set to like, you know, be like $500, or a U-Wing to be $700 by the time I want to get it, like other AT-ATs. So that's why I'm spending a lot of money on Scarif. Because I know that if I take every chance I can for Scarif, I won't have to worry about going through trouble later. But right now, I'm still going to focus on Helms Deep. If you would want a speed build of Helms Deep, so like me, once I get, like, once I order my Bricklink pieces, would you all want a speed build of me just building away with the wall right here and the rock working up here? If you would, please comment yes. That would mean a lot to me. If you don't want to, just say show me later. Put that in the comments section. Or if you don't just really care, just don't say anything. But your feedback is greatly appreciated, whether it's positive or negative. I would just like you guys to put your thoughts down for me. So let's go on with the other parts. Okay, everyone. So I'm gonna go over some other parts. So I wanted to address something real quick. In case you're wondering, I've said I'm gonna buy Urkai since week 1, and it's week 25, and I still haven't bought Urkai. I'm gonna address the reason why I haven't. It's because of Scarif. Now you might say, well, what does Scarif have to do with Helms Deep? Well, it has to do with a lot, because Scarif is actually an incredible big part of my Lego future because it's one of my dream models to build. I've always wanted to build it. So um, I know that like it's like you all want Helms Deep more than Scarif probably right now, but the Scarif sets are out right now. I don't want to make the same mistake I did with Helms Deep, so I want to buy as many Scarif sets as I can, and then I'll go full out buying on Helms Deep. It's just right now it's a little bit hard because of just money because I'm not like an insanely rich person. I work my butt off for my money. So it'll take some time, but I guarantee that there will be archives. So I want to show you all some parts that I found interesting for Helm's Deep that I built. So as you can see, I've started the little construction of the wall. So I want you guys to either leave a comment saying I want a speed build of you building this, or I'm not going to say go live, but like just try and do videos along the way. So just leave your thoughts about that. The main reason is that I think that this would be an awesome opportunity for you to see how I do structure-wise the wall, because I didn't do much on the wall because I just started making my videos really professional, and by then the wall was already done all the way around. So all of that fun stuff. But for this little part of the wall, I finished this little section. So I'll make another Aragorn right here and then an Uruk-hai right here because in the movie, you remember that when the Uruk-hai came, they basically started demolishing the wall right here, so they were defending right here. I'm trying to find a great pose for Legolas because I think Legolas is a really underrated character sometimes, so I want to make an awesome Lego pose. For him, I might make him a little bit more elevated up here, but for right here, I just want an awesome action pose against an Uruk-hai. There are two elves right here with swords and shields ready to defend. I'm still working on the rock work for the bottom of the Hamburg. I'm trying to make sure it's beyond sturdy. Trying to make sure that it can support the entire thing, no problem. The top of, I don't think I've showed you all this before, but for the back, but I completely added the spiral staircase. Sorry, it's going to take some time. But it goes all the way up with Gimli. I showed that in the other video, but I wanted to address that real quick because I finished that top of the Hamburg from this second to the first top story. I'm just going to do all the way down because that needs to be done. Speaking of rock work, I've done a boulder right here. So I've been trying to make it fit in with the other color schemes and build just the all-in-all shape of all the other rock work, because I feel like if one part will stick out, it'll stick out way too much. That's why the boulder I didn't make too big, because I felt like if it was too big, it would stick way too out and draw way too much attention. So that's why I made it just the right size, so it's not too big and not too small that will draw too much attention away from the Hamburg. No, sorry, from the entire Helm's Deep. But so I'm kind of working on that, adding some pieces to make it fit in a little bit more. I love these pieces. I don't know the correct name, so if you know it, please leave it in the comment section. I want to know. It's going to be attached in here. So the reason you can't see much in there is because it's basically stacked to the brim like these pieces. So when you all say like, oh, this isn't a 50,000 piece model right now, what's a 50,000 piece model? Because of the inside of it, because inside the parts that you cannot see, I have just like stuffed to the brim with Lego bricks. I remember my Lego tub used to be filled all the way. Now it's a third of the way gone. So I've used almost a third of my Lego collection on this Lego base, and then probably the other third will be dedicated to Scarif. So that's how large I make my models. I'm not a little model person, no offense, but like I can't build little models because they seem a little bit too easy for me, and I like to do something that will take up weeks upon weeks instead of maybe just like because like 2 or 3 platforms I can build in probably a couple days if I have time. Plus I'm being able to spend late nights because this is my room, so I can I don't stay up too late, but I I spend about a reasonable amount of time at night building Lego, so I'm kind of the night owl. So all that fun stuff. Oh yes, the crossbow cart, the other one, is almost finished. I found all the other pieces. Here's the other piece. I just got to attach it. So I want to also address, you may have noticed from the pictures that the entire part right here is filled to the brim with soldiers. There are about 45 soldiers right here. That's a whole whopping lot. Here, let me get you a good picture of them. Just all the way down, filled with soldiers. And then there's Legolas right here, defending. So that's what I'm planning to do. Imagine that all the way down, plus the inner wall. The reason that I'm not showing the inner wall is because I've done nothing. But when I do get Bricklink, I will do my Bricklink order. I will do, once I buy it and get it, I will do some good speed builds. But nothing has happened back here. I'm working on the outside since the outside should be done first. Because I feel like if you can't do the outside first, then the inside, if you do inside out, that won't really do much because that means that you're focused more on the core instead of the outer. Like that sounds weird and not like stability wise, but that's just the way I build my models and it turns out really good. So yeah, that's how I do it. I've adjusted the bridge. The ladder, yes. I'm going to build another ladder in about, I think about before the next update. I'm going to try. I'm sorry I posted it late again. I'll try to be a little bit better. It's just my schedule is really hard. So I'm going to build another ladder. It'll span right here. And I'm probably going to maybe buy 20 Urkai for each ladder to be climbing up. So I'm going to be buying a whole lot of Urkai. I'm not really worried about men right now. I have enough elves. I've been finding elves like crazy. These are just some of my Rogue One characters I've been trying to find, but here are my elves. I've spent a lot of time on them. I'm proud of them. So they'll be on the little wall. There's enough to fill in this little part right here with Haladir the Wood Elf. I'm still trying to find him in the process. I'm still trying to settle into this room. But yeah, that's what I've been up to. So just Comberg and cleanup and stability. But I'm really proud of how Helms Deep is coming. It's really big. The towers, so it's basically a 3 foot high. That's its highest point. It's 3 feet high, 2 feet wide, and then 3 feet down. So it's a huge Lego model. I'm really pleased with it. I can't wait to see how it goes. So thank you for watching this video of Jackmox. Be sure to like and subscribe. And watch out for my Scarif update. I will be posting Monday if I have a chance. If not, then it will be posted Tuesday for sure. But just hang with me because I'm trying my best with my schedule. So thank you and watch out for more videos. Before we end this video, I want to give a quick shout out to one of my not only loyal subscribers and viewers who has stuck with me since the beginning, but also he helps me with my videos. His channel's name is Piano Hero, and he's famous for his Thor the Dark World song. He doesn't have many subscribers just like me, so I'd like you to go maybe find his channel. I would like you to do a couple things. Number one, I want you to go and I would like you to subscribe to him, and also as a thank you for helping me out with my videos, because if you appreciate my videos, I would like for you to appreciate his, because he's been a big part of my channel and its growth. He started up with me a couple weeks ago and helping me, so all that fun stuff. I also want you to go into his comment section, leave a very nice comment about his videos, and then I would also like you to put thanks for helping Jackmox, because he has helped a lot, because he does a lot of the music for it, and I think that he deserves some credit for that. And so thank you. Be sure to like and subscribe. Last quick announcement, I will try and order a Bricklink order soon. So if you're still wondering about that, I'm going to try and order it in the next few hours, but I will release a video. It's just determined upon my schedule and other things. So thank you all.